Hello everybody and welcome to this week's AVARigs. My name is Wesley, not as always, but as always, to my left, well, you know the drill. So I'm not gonna waste your time. Without further ado, let's dive into this bad boy, shall we? Fun fact, you can hide 90% of me behind a sheet of paper, according to Brooke. So anyways. All right, so let's go ahead and kick everything off. As for the case, you probably can guess what this case is, but if you know, you live under a rock, I'll go ahead and tell you. So the customer chose the PCO11 dynamic case. So this is a Lian case. It's gonna have a tempered glass side panel, which we remove for the videos. And then it's gonna have a front tempered glass piece as well. Overall, I mean, this is probably like, I still think to this day, one of the hottest cases out there. And the reason for that is just how much room there is, how much there is to offer. I'm not going to go into like super, amounts of details. Plus there's a lot of room in the back for cable management and things like that. It's a really, really awesome case. If you don't know about it, I really suggest checking it out. As for the motherboard, we're going to have an ASUS ROG Strix X570E gaming motherboard. So that's the AMD chipset. And then for the CPU, the customer chose, it is a Ryzen 7 5800X. Moving on to the memories, the customer chose a Kingston kit. So this is going to be a 32 gigabyte kit of the Fury Beast family of memory, and this is going to be clocked at 3200 megahertz. I believe the Furies are the replacement for like the old HyperX, because I haven't seen many of the Furies. I know there is something out there that I hadn't seen in a while. I think that's it. Don't quote me on it. But as then, memory. Moving on to the GPU, it's going to be a RTX 3080. The customer chose tried and true. This is the For the Win edition. Tried and true. We could go on and on. They're awesome cards. And then as for the PSU, the customer went with Fractal Design Ion Gold 850 watt power supply. Fractal Design, I love Fractal. Their service team is awesome. Their products are really good. I've never heard any bad thing about the power supplies. Granted, I haven't seen a lot of them in movement. But if they hold up like their cases do, yeah, customer's in good hands. Moving on to the AIO, the customer chose our AVADirect branded EK 360 millimeter all-in-one cooler. They come with the EK VARDAR-S RGB fans. Now, if you're not like a fan of the RGB, we also do have models that have no RGB. Pretty nice. If all this is not your forte, but for the customer, it clearly is. They want that, they want it to pop. It certainly is. As for the fans, the customer chose 2 3-packs of the Corsair QL120 RGB fans. Again, tried and true. Lots of colors. The rings right here, and both sides, they're colorful. They're good fans too. And then last but not least, storage. The customer chose just 1 terabyte of Sabrent, of a Sabrent brand M.2. So this is going to be the Sabrent Rocket Q4. Sabrent SSDs are actually very, very, very decent SSDs. And I recommend them. I'm pretty sure Zach did a lot of testing on them, and he said that they were some really, really awesome drives for the price. So the customer made a really good choice there. This through and through, this is a gaming build. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it is going to be a really, really good gaming build for this customer. They chose correctly, and they chose well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to do it for this week's AVARigs. As always, if this is a PC that interests you, you have several ways of going about getting one. So the first way will not net you an exact replica of this, But if you're not, keen on going through the configurator and everything like that, we have a really, really cool feature, and it's called Instabuilder. So with the Instabuilder, all you have to do is answer a couple questions, such as your price range, what kind of games you're going to play, what kind of resolution you're looking to play at. And then from there, it's going to do its magic. And then it's going to configure a computer based on your preferences that you put in. And then boom, there you go. You do have a couple options that you get control over. Now, if you are somebody that wants to pick every single component that goes in to your future build, you can always go check out our configurators. We've got thousands and thousands and thousands of options to choose from. From the case right down to custom sleeved cables. Now, if you want to go that route, but you think you might need some assistance, you can always reach out to our awesome sales team, and they will walk you through every step of the way. All that information for the Instabuilder, our configurators, and our sales team, all that information is going to be down below as always. But without further ado, I want to thank you for tuning into this week's AVARigs. Be sure to, give us a like, give us a comment, and subscribe for future videos and future content. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wesley. This has been AVARigs, and we'll catch you next time. If you like the PC in this video, be sure to contact our sales team at sales@avadirect.com, or you can head over to our website by clicking on the link in the description below. You can choose from many pre-built options, gaming or workstation based, or use our configurator to build a PC of your dreams. Be sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe, and don't forget to follow our social media channels at avadirect.com.